Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to this session. Today we are going to see about the object detection using OpenCV in Python. I hope you are familiar with object detection. Object detection is nothing but we can detect an object in an image. We can achieve this by using many libraries, but today I am going to show you by using OpenCV. We are going to detect an object in an image. In my previous video, I have explained some introduction about OpenCV, nothing but open source computer vision library. So, in case if you don't watch that video, please go and watch it. So, it will be useful to start OpenCV, how to install and how to open an image. So, everything that I have explained detailed in that videos. In case if you don't watch, please watch it and then watch this video. Okay, today by OpenCV we have one functionality called template matching. So by using that library, we are going to identify an object in that image. The template matching can achieve by using many way, but here we are going to use one function called template matching in OpenCV. For that, we are going to give some sample image for that. By using the sample image, so it will detect that particular image in that uh, source image. Let us see how to do that. So as I said earlier, there are variety of methods to perform the template matching, but in this case, we are using the correlation coefficient, which is specified by the flag CV2 TM coefficient. So maybe I can explain the code one line by line. Maybe you can easily understand that functionality. So here first I import that OpenCV library, and then also import the NumPy. So initially here we are loading an images. These images have multiple object. So first I am loading those that image into this image variable, and then I am showing first the image like image show, and then we are waiting for the any key to press to close the window, and then I'm calling a CV to color. This is a OpenCV function. So we are loading that source image, and then we are converting that image into the gray color. Okay, and then next code is a template image. So here we are loading the template. So which object we need to detect in the source image. So those image we need to load it like a template, and then here if you see the match template is a function. Here we are calling the source image and then prediction image, and then a function called tm coefficient. So this is what exactly the match template function is doing. Essentially, this function takes a sliding window of our query image, and it slides it across our puzzle image from left to right and top to bottom. So it one pixel at a time. Then for each of this location, we compute the correlation coefficient to determine how good or bad the match is. So by using the coefficient, it will check whether the matched image is good or bad. So by using the sufficient high correlation, and that it can be considered the matches. From there, all we need to call this minimum maximum function, and then this is called minimum maximum location function to find out where the good matches are. Okay, so maybe we can have a multiple probability. So from there, we can find the minimum and maximum location to find out the exact match. That's really all there is in template matching. So after we found the match, we need to create a bounding box to highlight that object. So that's why I have a call like this function. So here if you see, we are creating a bounding box by using a rectangle, and then we are highlighting the image. So finally we are showing that image in that window. Okay, now I'll run this execute this code, and then we can see the output. So for that Jupyter notebook, we need to press shift enter to execute the code. I am pressing shift enter. Okay. Okay. If you see here, this is the source image. This is source image. So from this image, we are going to find a dog. Okay, and then I'm going to press enter. Next image will open. Okay, here if you see, it has highlighted this dog is a bounding image. Now we have detected that our object in that images. Okay, friends, I hope this session will be very useful. In case if you have any doubts, please give me your question in the comments. I will try to give an answer as much as possible. Okay. And don't forget to subscribe, and then please give me your valuable feedbacks, and then we'll see you in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.